Well, greetings and welcome. My name is Jake Rayson. I'm a wildlife food forest garden designer, and today I wanted to talk about deer. This is in relation to the job in the south of England in the Wildwood project. And in the south of England, there is a hell of a lot more deer than in other parts of the UK. Now, in West Wales, uh, there are deer around. I mean, I've heard of them and seen tracks and evidence of them, but nothing like the number in the south of England. And it's a real issue for making making the forest garden deer proof, so you're not having your trees eaten and stripped and all the rest of it. So the you got two options. Basically, you can you can put in a deer fence and 6 foot deer fence. These are the kind of the two areas up here and here that we're looking at developing. You can put a deer fence around the whole lot. That's such a lot of work. It really is. You've got to get the gates right. Deer can jump over fences as well, so they've got to be really secure and maintained. And it's a lot of expense and it's a lot of work. Some respects, sometimes it's worth doing, sometimes not. Or you protect the individual plants. Now, it's worth possibly protecting an area. So there's a vegetable area over here, currently over here, but the deer are coming into the more public into the more kind of open spaces. But putting up some sort of deer protection around that's to deal with like vegetable area, or like a fruit cage or something, or possibly dissuading as well. So very often it's not about, like I had this with rabbit guards. So rather than using plastic tree guards, you use a chicken wire, and you wrap chicken wire in a spiral around the tree, the young tree, and that's your tree guard. That's to stop rabbits. I got the wrong gauge by mistake. I took the wrong gauge out, and the massive a whole rabbit could fit through these holes. But they worked because I wrapped them round, and it's more bother for the rabbit than anything else. There's plenty of rabbits around the place. So by having like a holly tree, so I just put in some a possible holly windbreak at the bottom here, because hollies can grow in shade and part shade. A holly hedge would dissuade deer. Not, the deer could get through, but you don't really want to walk through holly unless you really have to. So that's another option. It's not like an either or. And then the kind of main thing that I wanted to show you today was the deer protection. So I had a chat with a friend of mine, my friend Martin Hayes, the Appleman can. I'll give you his. Hold on a second. I'll give you his web address. theapplemancan.uk, and his name is Martin Hayes. Let me get that up. Martin Hayes. He's great. He knows a lot about orchards, fruit trees, pruning, planting. Yeah, he's brilliant. Really got a lot of time for him. He knows what he's talking about. And I discussed with him before about creating a tree guard for cattle. So it's 3 posts with wire around them, and they're really robust, and they're kind of they have bracing on the top as well, with 3 bits of wood on the top, so it kind of forms a pyramid around the tree, but they're really substantial. And he said, oh, no, you can have for a deer guard, doesn't have to be a substantial. So I just did a quick sketch of one. Where is that sketch gone? And it's like this. So it's 6 foot post, and then there's a smaller 1.5 meter post here, and then it is weld mesh, 50 centimeters by 50 centimeters by 50 centimeters, and yes, that, and then it's a loop of that. So the main one, the big post is holding up the bulk of the weight and the height of it, and the other one, the smaller post, is cheaper, and it supports the other side as well. And it's the actual shape of the weld mesh which protects the tree. And then don't forget, you do need to have like a chicken wire tree guard on the actual tree as well, because rabbits will get through that. So that was really useful. Now that's the way to go for. So for each tree, he said at cost, current prices, at the cost for the posts and the weld mesh. He said 14 to 16 gauge weld mesh, and that's 25. It comes in 25 or 30 meter rolls, and you need a couple of meters per tree. but it comes in at around about £20, and that's at cost. That's no added extras or kind of labour for installing it. So that's about £20. So you're spending 20, 30, 40 pounds per tree. It's a good investment if you've got deer about the place. So that's what I wanted to show you today. So that's the deer guard, the deer tree guard, and yes, there we have it. I should add that to my list of useful things. Okay, thank you very much for watching, and yes, I'll catch up again soon. Cheers then, bye.